Hello everyone, today I'll be streaming the 960 Qualifier Championship. This is this event and a 9 round event. You all can also join. And as you can see, there are many good players playing because there's a lot on stake. As the top first, the one who will be the champion will qualify to the next stage. So yeah, I just hope that I can play a few good games and let's say beat some big fish or something. But okay, let's focus on the quality of the games. Oh, I didn't join. Oh no, I didn't join the first game. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I'll be back in a moment and we'll probably play next round onwards. Maybe by the time I just switch to the camera for a while. Sorry, I was muted. I'm back, and yeah, hopefully I can play well in the next match. Of this match, I okay couldn't play because of stupid reasons. Now, out of 8 rounds, I would like to score around 6.5 at least. Let's see some games. Okay, this just simply means bishop. Okay, even better. Let's see some other game. Okay, just 91. 91 was probably even better. Okay, let's see what's betting. Who is this guy, by the way? Vignesh Kannampi. Okay, now this game is going to end soon. This was, I think, the last game. I'm playing some Arathe chess. Okay, so to start with, first of all, we'll occupy the center with the pawns, which is the basic opening principles. Then we'll try to develop the knights to the ideal squares. Okay, it starts with c4. I'll go with e5 maybe. I don't like this move because I mean you should like this move opens up this bishop and the queen. Okay, I can develop knight here or knight f6 is ideal. Or f5 is also a good move. Developing this bishop and making sure this knight doesn't block this pawn. And let's now play d5. Now I have firm central control. Okay, I see there's no threat as of now, but c6 might be something he'll be looking for. So let's play c6 on our own, or I can play d4 too. But d4 would mean bishop c4. So let's go c6. Interesting. Queen c7 looks okay. This is kind of a half threat. Let's just defend it with development. Next move knight f6. Mm, okay, let's push this pawn. Knight here, then I can. Okay, I won't push it. I can take or I can play this. I'll, let's focus on development first. Let's just defend this pawn. I can take this and play this and win a pawn, or even take this and play knight d7 when I'll be threatening both the pawns, and I actually like it. Okay, I guess composition should be done. Rook e8. Idea to castle queenside next move. Now this is a threat, and also pushing this pawn. Like now my pieces are well placed. Let's play this for one move. Defending this pawn, attacking this one. Queen c2. Actually, a5 is a knight trap if queen c2. Queen c2, a5 wins a knight. a3, take, take. And then maybe I can just sit tight because he'll try something over this file, but I can go knight e4 trying to exchange off some pieces. Hmm. Okay, not a5. This pawn is hanging by the way. a5, knight c2, bishop c5. Looks decent to be honest. Even knight g2 might be there. Or I have another good idea. a5. Okay, let's play a5 first. Knight c2. I'll first take the pawn. so that if knight d4 I can immediately take it. Index won't be in this or this. Mm, let's first win another pawn. But okay, he also has this knight e4 now maybe. Knight d4 he can take this. c5 would also not work. c5 is not working. What to do? Not sure. King d8 maybe simply one move or rook d7 to with the idea of this or queen d7. I like queen d7 more than that. Knight g3 I'll bring the knight back. What if I just take check in here takes and check b6 check king d6 queen a3 check and c5 and I'm a piece up. Even takes king here takes and even king b8, but then this would get tricky. Actually it's fine, not at all tricky, but still if I have a simpler option then why not just b6 d7 king d6 check c5 and it's just a winning position. Wow. Just take the bishop. I can actually preview this. Only e4 is the move to stop it. And now it's just winning. Okay, that's the first win. Okay, so I won the first game. Let's do puzzles side by side until the game is going on. My screen is not exactly. Uh, 1 second. Mm, Okay, 1 second. Mm, okay, this one I can make work. Okay, so we can do this by the time. Okay, so we are under a check. Mm, we have three options. So king d8 should be simply bad because of, let's say, queen check, king here. King d8 would simply mean this check, this check, this check here, and it's not so pleasant. Maybe even simply bishop g5, take, take, king takes, queen takes, king e7. Also, he gets this, and king has to go here. Mm, how about this? Yeah, should be this. This bishop e8 is not good. What? King f6. Oh, even simply bishop e7. But what's wrong with, by the way? Never mind. Mm, take, take, check. No, not like that. This is the main motive. Mm, c4, no. Okay, this won't work. So I think c4 should be the move. Knight c4, knight c3. Now b4 is not possible as of now due to bishop b4. Maybe this take and now knight takes. Okay, I can give a check, push this pawn, play d5, d6, or check, king d2. No, rook b8 also is another option. Rook b8 looks good. Now I can take this, I guess. Not this, then what? C2 or what? D2. Ah, okay, got it. Rook c7. Let's see, by the way, what's the scenario. Okay, round is not yet started. If I take the rook, maybe the answer is queen f7 when I'm threatening this. Queen f7 takes, yeah, queen f7 is the move. My rook is hanging. If I go rook c6, rook check, king takes pawn. But he can take that pawn simply. Rook c6, you take this. Rook c4. Then he can take the pawn. Rook b6 also he can take this bishop. Hmm. I think rook c6 is more or less forced first of all. Now rook b6 or bishop a6. If I just move away this bishop, he'll move this with a check. So rook b6 is also I think more or less forced only. But if he takes, then it's slightly troubling. Okay, next round is starting soon. Only two games are left, so let's just solve this puzzle quickly. Rook b6, you take. Okay, or rook c4 also. Okay, this is bishop a6 now. Bishop. Okay, what is it? Ah, yeah, that's what I initially thought, anyways. Let's get back to the. Okay, let's keep this scene only because this works for both. Let's spectate this last winning game. Okay, so this is an interesting position. Okay, I'll start once again with occupying the center. D4 or E4? E4, let's say. Let's go with. Okay, this pawn is threatened. Mm, F3 or knight C3 or let's say C4, E5. Then I'll go B3. Or I can start with D4 right now. B3, I did E4. E4. This would mean E5 and then what? Okay, there's no symmetry as of now. This move would spice things up. Okay, now I've got a free position. I can even castle next move, play G3. I can castling makes sense, but okay, no ifs and buts. Or even I can take actually. But okay, let's just castle. You can take this pawn. This pawn next. Mm, maybe queen f2 first. If I take this pawn, knight g4, queen f3. I honestly like my position. So if take knight takes, then rook e1 also looks good. Now I have a few options. H3 is one. Rook d1 is another. I like h3. Pushing back this knight, and I can even take this or go rook d1. I'll actually be rook d1. simplifying the position as much as I can so that it's first of all easy to understand. Moreover, there will be less tricks for him, and also I'm clear 2 pawns up, so yeah, makes sense. Knight e4, g4, g4, knight f2, queen f3, I guess, but knight d3 check is coming. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Bishop d4, but queen d3. I think bishop d4 is fine. Queen d3, I'll play queen f3. This is hanging and this is also coming. Wait, he has this check. King c2 is forced. Okay, this or this. By the way, what is his threat? This check is one threat. What if I just give a check in here? Or if I just take the pawn? Let's calculate. Queen d2 check. King here. Now knight c3, I'll just take. That's not an issue for me. Queen d1. King b2. Again queen d2. King a3, then he has queen a5. Okay, so I think it's better and safe to play queen d1, forcing the queen exchange. And now just roll this pawn. Okay, good game. Let's do some puzzles now. The white tomb, the king is exposed. We have we are a pawn down, which is not so big material deficit. Okay, starting with checks, queen h6 is the most obvious move. Let's start with that. King here, and now let's make a stop. This is an option. King, yeah, actually it's just mating. Why not? King here is forced. No, oh, I thought queen e3 is a checkmate. So yeah, makes sense. Queen d6, look at 6. Queen d6 makes sense. No, knight d6. Okay, rook e1. Queen f7. I need to trap this king. Queen f7, then the king somehow runs away, I guess. So rook d6. King e8 would mean. King here would mean. Okay, this bishop is somehow troublesome actually. So I think this makes sense then. This check. Okay, let's see. Rook d8 is an option. Taking is an option. I like to. I think this. Okay, bishop a3 check is a threat, by the way. This queen is actually a motive too. So if I play this, bishop a3 check, king to e6, bishop c4, queen c4. Now I think he cannot take the rook because of queen c3, and that's a piece up position. Okay, good one. By the way, let's just keep a check on how many games are pending. Okay, as of now, there are a lot of games which are pending. Okay, let's first count the material. We are up two pieces up. So even if we are able to exchange queens by giving a piece or something and bail out, it's good for us. And even if if we give queen and get a rook, even that would be fine because it's we are just two pieces up as of now. So rook h2 makes sense. First of all, this is one candidate move, and I guess that's the only candidate move I feel. Rook f8, when rook f1 is a threat, but I can just play anything now because rook e1 I just take. So now he goes rook e8, rook e2 is the point. I guess I can play bishop to e1, but then he can take this. Interesting. What if I play bishop e1, he takes and go rook takes. That's bad for me. Rook something active like this. Oh, but then he'll have this and check. Mm, rook a2, rook e1. No, not even that. I need to get a defender. This is not working. Okay, what else? Queen c2, queen c1 now. Mm, e1 is indeed a strong. What can I do? Bishop f4, queen f4. No. Bishop f4 might be. No, not that. Okay, voice is low. 1 second. Qualifier, I'm playing. My round is over since the time control is quite a lot. So yeah, I can't help. It's going on. 1 second. I'll just. Uh, 1 second. Can you tell me how my voice is now? So yeah, I won 2 games as of now in the qualifier, and this is so I'm solving puzzles meanwhile the tournament is happening. So yeah. Mm, maybe something queen b3, queen d5, some defense like that. But the problem I see is queen b3, check, takes, rook takes bishop, rook takes, queen takes, and now he has some sort of perpetual. That's the issue. Uh, what if I go to king h1, queen g1? Yeah, I like that. Okay, so 4 games are still remaining. I can solve one more puzzle. Okay, we have 2 rooks. We have a rook for 2 bishops and 3 pawns, which is ample of material. But these 2 guys are motive. King is a motive, and rook takes pawn is further. I think the answer would go rook takes pawn. King, let's say g6. Rook takes bishop. Bishop takes the rook. Check, and I take the pawn. Simplification operation. What? No? Maybe just this. Yeah, this is better. I agree. King takes the bishop simply. If I take the queen, knight takes the queen. Okay, I think I have to take the queen. There's not much choice. Or a queen e7 is a choice, by the way. I take the queen. Rook takes. Okay, not that. And then if I take this. Mm, what else? I don't see any other interesting option. Interesting. Anyway, only 1 game is left, so let's us now focus on this. And just check and just king e6, d3 and winning. What? Rook a3. Wow. Will this guy find this rook a3? Wow. Nice. Now I'm playing the 1500. So let's start with b4, controlling the center, opening this bishop, this queen. Maybe not g3, opening this bishop's diagonal. Okay. Bishop b4, developing this bishop. And attacking this pawn. c4, trying to challenge the center. Knight e3 is a possibility, but knight is not so well placed on that square. Knight belongs to c3. Maybe h4. Not h4. Maybe just knight f3, idea knight e5. Let's take this pawn and see how he recaptures. I have this option. This. The problem is this check as of now, so let's just defend against that. Idea queen c2 and e4, and we'll get good control over the center. I can even castle sooner or later. Actually, short castle is possible now. Okay, now his king will be stuck in the center throughout the game. Good for me. Should I castle long or short? I think short castle makes sense. So let's play e4 first, driving this bishop away. And I think now my position is quite harmonious as compared to his. I'll continue rook d1, rook c1 next. I don't fear this anymore, so yeah. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I'll just bring my rook towards the center. What if I just play h3? One move. Okay, what's the knight doing? What's the point? Let's just continue. Now knight e5 almost a threat. I like knight e5. Taking this would open the rook's file, which would further help me to get something. Thank you, buddy, for the queen. Queen b5, queen c5. Queen c5 would mean simply knight b6. I don't know. Queen c5 makes sense because he's supposed to play this. And then I can go e5, opening this bishop, which might be fatal. Okay, still I can go e5. Okay, this was a quick win. What is this? 968. Okay, let's do some more puzzles. I think this is like this. I can take the knight, pawn takes, queen takes, queen c6, and queen e5, queen d6, rook c1, king f7, and I don't know what's happening over there. So let's think. Takes, queen c6, queen e7, queen d7 is more or less queen d7. Then I have this. Yeah, I got it. Nice. Rook d4, queen c3. I give a check. King here is forced, otherwise I can take the knight. Queen check. Queen b4, c5, c4. I can move now. d4, queen here. Okay, first of all, let's take and then think. Rook d2 check, king here. I think this is the only thing which makes sense, to be honest. So, what else? Queen check, b4. If I just take this knight, no. Okay, this step makes less sense. Okay, got it. Full pieces. Queen takes, king takes, knight e5. Rook d2 is also possible, by the way. Rook f1 is more or less forced. Then I take the pawn. No. If I start with this, rook d2 actually makes sense. Rook f1 and then something like rook b6. Knight c4, check. King g2, yes. Yeah, got it. Rook d2, rook d6. Uh, one option is this. Other is check, or even I can take this first. Knight here, or take knight here. I take this, followed by rook h6. Should be working actually. Hmm. Okay, let's play the next. What's the scenario of the round? Finding this game early, so I guess I have to wait a bit. Yeah, I see a few games going on. Okay, next game. Sorry, next position. Queen f5 is an option. I think this should be the move. King g7, push, takes, check, here, check, king f8 because king f6 means queen h8, take the rook, check, here, okay, should be good. Okay, pawn and games are generally quite tricky, so I'll have to be careful. King here, Okay, that's not working. If I go this way. One second, I'll be back. Someone is ringing my door. Okay, so if I go this way, I guess it should be move faster. Yeah, so I promote one move faster, then I'll go queen b5. But let's see what AP or chases my b pawn. Okay, if I go here, this, then I can go king c5. And I guess that's the solution. Okay, let's see what's the scenario over here. Okay, there are a few games going on. Take this or this, two options. This would be knight g5. Should be winning then. In both cases, I think this is the first of all the move. Now knight g5 should be played. Rook takes pawn. Or knight takes. Two options. I like rook takes, to be honest. Okay, doesn't matter what I like. Pawn takes, queen takes. Pawn takes pawn. Knight h6 or queen e5. Two options. Queen e5, rook e8 here. So knight h6 needs to be played. But rook e8 I have queen c7. Okay, it's fine. Knight h6. Check is check. Two options. Third option. Let's start with this, by the way. This is a mating idea. Actually, how do you defend against that? Good question. I see no good way. Rook check. Checking here, then I need to make a stop at this in this position now. And queen b7 takes, and there's nothing after that. So t3 king here. By the way, oh wait, match is about to start. Let's focus on the game then. Why isn't it starting, by the way? It's just some sort of... Oh, 6-minute break. Where's the timer? Oh, it's very long arena. 6 minutes break now. Never mind, let's solve puzzles. Checking here. 93 check and takes one. Rook f3 check takes is not a good move. I take the queen, rook takes, and now b2, rook b4, or queen d6, something like this, followed by b2. Yeah, makes sense. What? What now? How do I reach this game? This is so long. Wait, let me see if there's some timer. Okay, 2 more minutes break is left. Mm, mm, wow, this was hard. Okay, let's take some break. Okay, let's control this one with D. E5. We have a form central control now. Knight C6, knight F6 next. Okay, let's go knight F6 first. I can take or I can push. Taking this looks okay to be honest. And now just place C6. Bishop D7, queen D6, something like this. And this knight will come out this way. Queen sits on D6. And I'll castle this way. Next move I can go G6, activating this bishop. Or I can start rolling my pawns. Actually, I like this more. Going for a direct attack. Oh my god, my queen got trapped. Oh no. I just missed this idea. Simply missed it. Now it's a bit tough for me. This guy by the way. Aman Mehra 69. Okay, let's go knight d7, b8 next. Or even b4 in some cases. But I thought it would be good to first complete the development. Okay, let's go b4. Okay, g6 looks like an idea, or c5. I like c5 because it's kind of open these two diagonals, which can be useful for my pieces in future. But he obviously has queen b5. Even knight g5 is coming as of now. Okay, let's play g6 so that we have bishop f5. In some cases, knight e4 and others. I can take this pawn, queen takes, and play knight g5. I like that. If you take, I take with the knight, and I can go knight c5 someday, or at least rook c8. It's not a that bad position to be honest, but okay, it's bad anyways. Rook c8, bishop f5 is an idea, with the idea to play rook c2. a5 is another. Okay, let's go bishop f5 first and take it. Queen f3, I can even play a4. Okay, I can take this, can take it, push, takes, or I can play a4 first. I would like to take actually. If you take, I just push the pawn. You take my rook. I take this pawn. King a1. I take the knight. Now I guess rook c8 first makes sense, or even knight b6 makes sense actually. Knight b6 makes more sense because you save a tempo, full tempo. Queen b5. No, okay, rook c8 looks better because This would be helping chess. Moreover, I will have ideas involved in this too. What about knight b6? Knight b6. Let's see where does the queen go. If you take the rook, I can just take the queen and get my material back. Actually, this is a good move, I guess. This is a good idea which I have as of now. King takes, I give a check. Take the queen. Yeah, looks good to be honest. Okay, now I'm a pawn up. Finally, I managed to trick him. I can first start with this check also, by the way. In here, take the pawn. Start with it. Okay, finally I managed to win this. This was some sort of pull knot. Okay, let's do some puzzles. I can take this rook or give a check. Two decent options. Even rook d7 is a decent option. If rook d7 is a king d7, I take the rook. I like that somehow, but even this looks tempting. This is more direct. First of all, I have a piece down, but all these pieces are somewhat loose, and queen takes is the most obvious move, which I guess I should try to make work. Well, let's see. These two options are there. This would simply mean this check, and it's kind of hard position to play. This would mean there are some discovered checks, but I don't see any good one. So yeah. Bishop g6, queen takes the rook. Bishop g1 takes is not possible. Looks good to me. Queen b7. Yeah, it's queen b7. I can give a check I can take this knight. What else can I do? His point is that he wants to give this perpetual. Mm. And actually I don't see how am I stopping him if I just take the knight. First check. King h2 or even king f2, then even rook f8 is there. So what to do? Check king here. Okay, taking the pawn. Will that help? I don't think so. Check king f8. I see one option. I give a check, king f8, I take the knight. Now queen d1, queen d1 check, king f2, queen check. I can run away something. This here, check. Won't help, or will it help? Works. Okay, I take the knight. Pawn takes, king takes the rook, king g3. And now it's time to make a big stop. I guess just bring the king here and it's winning. Should be winning actually. No, it's not winning actually. If I start by taking the rook, then what's the scenario? Take the rook, push. Rook takes the knight. Pawn takes. King f8, let's say. King here, king here. Yeah, this wins. Wait, this wins. Why not? Okay, I don't understand. This is even simpler, but actually that even does not win. I just saw the reputation. What's going on with the arena, by the way? Let's see how many games. Okay, quite a few games left. So yeah. b3 check, king here, rook here, pawn push, b3 wins actually. Okay, last position. I take the pawn, king takes, knight f4 check, and should be winning. But how, by the way? King takes. Okay, it's this one. Okay, now only knight f4. Gotcha. Mitraba and Chopper 1905 are playing. Mitraba is winning. think just takes and push. Who's this WFM? Sajid. Okay. I can play h4, h5 without any problems in this. h4, free play h5. Let's just do this. I could have played h4, h5. You can go knight to g5 or g4 takes now. Knight f6. I can push this pawn. If I push the pawn, knight g4, because takes I'm good. No, even that's not so great. So maybe just f3, staying solid. f3, d5 will come. e5. Let's d5. Need a breakthrough. I was considering this. Rook takes, I do a check, bishop f8. I take, king takes, I push, do a check. Or start with e6. Knight takes f7 should be made work, I guess. Or rook, then rook check. Taking the rook, king takes. It's not that great, but okay, I'll go for it. Anyways, okay, now no, the move is good, so I guess let's take it. We'll check. Go knight. Bishop f4 is another option. Next f3. Okay, I'll have to take this as well. f3, king f2. Now king f2 is an option, but she's threatening knight d5. Okay, I can't help. I cannot prevent that knight d5. So I could have actually castled. This was not required. I just gave her a tempo, free tempo. So what now? Maybe bishop e5. Okay, let's try it this way. Knight d5 I take, bishop d5, b3, let's then I lost everything. Don't have anything to play for. So I had to get d1 in this, which I failed to do. I should have castled instead of f3. Then I could have maintained my advantage. Knight b5 was also possible. Why didn't I go for that? Then I could have taken this one. Okay, let's see this. I'll probably play bishop g5 so that no. Okay, I'll have to take it, I guess. Bishop takes. I don't see an option. I can take this pawn, I guess. Bishop takes will mean e4. Followed by rook e5 maybe? Or b3 c4 is an option. Another option is this. Or another option is take d3, bishop d5, rook e5, knight f4, g3. Okay, then knight d3 will come. Okay, you take the pawn b3. Or if I just play b3 simple. Right here. Okay, that too is a decent position to be honest. So yeah, let's go for it. C4 is the threat as of now. Knight c5, maybe just bishop c7, I guess. Knight d7, c4. This just means rook b1, no? And here let take. Maybe just d1, bishop g7, still c3. Might again I can do this and take the pawn. If I wish to maintain the tension. Yeah, I guess that should be preferred because I get 2 points. Okay, this is like something direct I can take. I like this. I can take this, but I guess I won't. a3 will come otherwise. Need to decide on something. Bad game. Anyways, I'll stop streaming. It's enough.